At 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday, $570 million disappeared. Not stolen by a hacker, not seized by the government, just gone. Deleted. By the same people who built it. Thousands of investors woke up the next morning to find their wallets empty, their life savings wiped. The founders, unreachable. Their website, down. Their social media, scrubbed clean like it never existed. This wasn't a glitch. This was the plan all along. This is how a rug pull works. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to spot one before it destroys you. But to understand how these scams work, and why smart people keep falling for them, we need to go back to where it all begins. Not in a dark web forum, in a Discord server, with a logo, a white paper, and a promise that you're early. Every rug pull starts the same way, not with theft, with trust. First, they build a brand, a slick name, something that sounds technical but exciting. Words like protocol, chain, yield, moon, nexus. They pair it with a professional logo, a clean website, and a white paper full of words most people won't read and fewer will understand. It looks legitimate because it's designed to. Next, the Discord. This is where the magic happens. They create a server and seed it with fake members, bots, hundreds of them, posting things like, just bought more, this team is different, early adopters are going to be rich. Real investors join. They see the excitement. They feel like they've found something before everyone else. That feeling? That's the product. That's what they're selling. Then comes the influencer push. They pay crypto YouTubers, Twitter accounts, TikTok pages, sometimes knowingly, sometimes not, to talk about the project. Some get paid in tokens, some get paid in cash, most don't disclose it. Suddenly the coin is everywhere. Your feed, your group chats, your brother-in-law texting you at midnight saying, "Bro, get in now before it's too late." The token launches. Price starts low, sometimes fractions of a cent. The founders hold a huge share of the supply, quietly, hidden behind wallets with no names attached. Early buyers pile in, price goes up. More people pile in, price goes up more. Now it's on the radar. People who said, "Crypto is a scam," are suddenly asking how to buy. The chart looks like a rocket. And here's the part nobody talks about. Somewhere during this climb, while you're celebrating your 300% gains, the founders are waiting. Just waiting. For the exact moment when there's enough liquidity in the pool. Enough real money from real people sitting inside the project. And then, in one transaction, sometimes automated, sometimes manual, they drain it. Every dollar you put in, gone to their wallet in seconds. This is called pulling the rug. And by the time you refresh the page and realize what happened, they're already converting it to untraceable crypto and moving it offshore. The Discord goes silent. The website goes dark. The team's Twitter accounts deleted. And you're left holding a token worth zero, wondering how you didn't see it coming. Here's the brutal truth. You weren't stupid. You were targeted. These people are professionals. They've done this before. They'll do it again. So let's talk about how you spot one before it happens. You might think rug pulls only happen to small, unknown projects. Let me introduce you to 3 cases that will change your mind. Case 1. The Squid Game token, October 2021. In late 2021, the Netflix show Squid Game was the most watched thing on the planet. Billions of people were talking about it. Someone decided to cash in. A group of anonymous developers launched a token called Squid. No affiliation with Netflix. No affiliation with the show. Just a name and a logo that borrowed the most recognizable brand on Earth. It worked. The token launched at a fraction of a cent. Within days, it hit $2,800 per token, a 75,000% increase. But here's the detail everyone missed. You could buy squid. You just couldn't sell it. The smart contract was coded to block all sell transactions except the founders. People were trapped inside a token that was going up, watching their profits grow, unable to touch a single dollar. Then, on November 1st, 2021, the founders sold everything. In less than 5 minutes, the price crashed from $2,800 to less than 1 cent. Investors lost an estimated $3.4 million. The team disappeared. To this day, nobody knows who they were. Case 2. Frosties. FT, January 2022. Most rug pullers disappear and are never found. Ethan Nguyen and Andre Lacuna thought they would too. They launched an NFT project called Frosties. Cute cartoon ice cream characters, a friendly Discord community, promises of a game, merchandise, exclusive rewards. Within hours of launch, they sold out. $1.1 million raised from real buyers who believed in the project. That same night, they transferred every dollar to a separate wallet, shut down the website, deleted the Discord, and disappeared. What they didn't know was that federal investigators were already watching NFT projects for exactly this pattern. 3 months later, U.S. Marshals arrested them both. They became the first people in American history charged with NFT fraud. Nguyen was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison. The message was clear. The law was catching up. But for every Frosties, there are 100 projects that never get touched. Case 3. OneCoin. The $4 billion disappearing act. And then there's Ruja Ignatova. She didn't run a small Discord project. She built a global empire. OneCoin launched in 2014 with Ruja at the front, a Bulgarian woman with a PhD, a designer wardrobe, and a stage presence that filled arenas. She called herself the Crypto Queen. She promised OneCoin would replace Bitcoin, that early investors would retire millionaires. Millions of people across 175 countries bought in. Teachers, nurses, farmers, people who'd never owned a single stock. Here's the thing nobody realized. OneCoin wasn't on any blockchain. There was no coin. There was no technology. It was a spreadsheet. Numbers on a screen that Ruja's team could change whenever they wanted. By 2017, she had collected over $4 billion. Then, in October of that year, Ruja boarded a flight from Sofia to Athens and vanished. No arrest, no extradition, no trace. She is currently on the FBI's most wanted list. There is a $100,000 reward for information leading to her capture. She has been missing for 7 years. $4 billion gone. And the person responsible is still out there. 3 different scams, 3 different scales, 1 identical playbook. Build trust. Create urgency. Make you feel like you're early, and then vanish. The technology changes. The tokens change. The names change. The psychology never does. Because they're not exploiting a flaw in the blockchain. They're exploiting something much older. Human greed, human hope. The desperate belief that this time, this one, might actually change your life. That's the real product they're selling, and it works every single time. So what happens after a rug pull? In most cases, nothing. The FBI, the SEC, and international regulators are dealing with thousands of cases simultaneously. The blockchain is borderless. The founders are anonymous. The money moves faster than any investigation can. Of the estimated $2.8 billion stolen in rug pulls and DeFi scams in 2023 alone, less than 1% was ever recovered. Less than 1%. 8%. Victims file reports, lawyers send letters, Reddit threads go cold. And the founders? Many of them simply launch again. New name, new logo, new Discord, same playbook. There are documented cases of the same wallet addresses, the same people, running 3, 4, 5 consecutive rug pulls. Each time finding a fresh audience who never heard of the last one. Because in crypto, there is no central database of victims, no shared blacklist, no warning system. Every scam starts with a clean slate. Here's the part that should keep you up at night. In 2022, a rug pull called Arabella swept through crypto Twitter. Influencers promoted it. The community exploded. Investors poured in over $2 million in 72 hours. Then it was gone. Investigators eventually traced the wallet. The person behind it was 17 years old, a teenager, running the operation from his bedroom, using a YouTube tutorial to write the smart contract, using a $50 Fiverr logo. He was never charged. Under the laws of his country, what he did wasn't technically illegal. And here's the final thought I want to leave you with. The technology behind crypto is genuinely revolutionary. The blockchain is real. The potential is real. But right now, today, it is the least regulated financial market in human history. There are more protections on a $5 lottery ticket than on a $50,000 crypto investment. These scammers aren't criminal masterminds. They're opportunists, operating in a space where the rules haven't caught up yet. And until they do, the only person protecting your money is you. If this video helped you understand how these scams work, share it with someone who needs to see it. Because the next rug pull is already in someone's Discord right now, launching next week with a countdown timer and a promise that you're early.